Hello, my nerds and nerdettes. Welcome to a Final Fantasy premiere draft. I was hoping that it would pop right as we were getting into it. I've not drafted this set before. I did play some limited. It's been a hot second, so it's going to go very quickly here. But remember, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Let's jump into this really cool set. Grahatia. There's Ultima, destroy all artifacts and creatures, end the turn. I think that's probably what we're going to end up taking. Really, really good. I don't think there's like a white control deck. There's a blue-white artifact deck. Board wipes are just generally very strong. Whenever one or more creatures and or artifacts you control die, draw a card. This ability triggers only once a card, or once a turn each turn. Really good. Sorceress is... The fact that there are 3 S's, that almost gets me. Diamond Weapon is also insane. This spell costs 1 less for each permanent card in your graveyard. I would not mind picking that up. Reach, honestly. Let's take Diamond Weapon. Saz's Chocobo is also very good. Vincent Valentine. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a number of 1/1 counters on Vincent Valentine equal to that creature's power. Whenever Vincent Valentine attacks, transform it. You transform it into a trample lifelink. When it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped. That sounds amazing. Saz's Chocobo is also amazing, I will say, going in with Diamond Weapon. But Diamond Weapon already wants us to be in green-black, so maybe we kind of force the green-black. Marlborough, there's some green-black stuff to come back around. Resentful Revelation is one of those cards that's really, really good in this style of deck. But Vincent Valentine is going to be phenomenal for us. So let's pick that up. Saz's Chocobo, love to have you. Sad to see you go. I'll survive. Heck dies here. There is a Bard's Bow. 3 mana, get a 2/2. Or, well, technically get a 3/3. It's a 2/2 equipment that gives it reach, but you get a 1/1 token alongside. Blitzball Shot, 2 mana, 3/3 trample. Interesting. There's a lot of multicolored cards here. There's a lot of blue-white here, so maybe we take Vincent Heck dies and we go into something like blue-black instead. But we'll see. Diamond Weapon in here. I would like to play the Diamond Weapon, but I'm not married to it. Poison the Waters. There's another Heck dies. A battle menu. A Stolen Uniform is a 1 mana instant. Choose target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of all equipment until end of turn. I'm not too worried about that. Loporit Scout, 3 mana, 3/2. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gains 1/1. Let's take the Heck dies. Yeah, we're going to take the Heck dies. Nazumi Trader, Summon Primal Garuda. There is a Gabu Gardener, and I really do like that. Commune with the Beavers is interesting. There is a Resentful Revelation, which I do also like. But the Gubu Gardener, just a 2 mana 1/3 tap for green. We already saw it in the whatchamacallit, Bloomborough draft, except it tapped for any color. This one only taps for green. Kind of funny. Resentful Revelation continuing to go around. I really do want that. 2 mana, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Like, really good for Diamond Weapon. But let's take the Gardener because it's going to help us with everything else. I see a lot of blue. There also is a 7 mana Iron Giant and a Tifa's Limit Break, which is very interesting. 1 mana. So it has this tiered. Tiered allows you to cast it for, if you pay the extra cost, you get that ability too, I'm pretty sure. Target creature gains +2/+0. You pay 2 extra. Double target creature's power and toughness. Triple it if you pay a whole bunch. Kind of interesting. I'd be more interested in almost Tenmo, but Iron Giant might be playable. So let's take the Iron Giant for us. Here, Omega Heartless Evolution. 7 mana, 8/8. When Omega enters, for each opponent, tap up to one target non-land permanent that opponent controls. Put X stun counters on each of those permanents, then gain X life, where X is the number of non-basic lands you control. So if I want to be in the multicolored deck, I can do that. You may sacrifice an artifact or creature if you do draw 2 cards. Like, that's interesting. It's also a land, but this is really good. So we're going to take that. And we're going to see if we can sacrifice, search your library for basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. This is 2 mana, get a new land in your hand. And then you can search your library for any land with whatever. But this also creates birds and has a flashback. So we're going to create birds and have a flashback. We do have some 2-drops already, but I like birds. We are going to be splashing the blue, so we'll make sure that we keep that in mind. Eden, tap 5, mill 2 cards, then you may sacrifice this land. When you do, return another target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Interesting. There's a white aura site. Whenever another artifact you control enters, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. That's interesting for us. We'll take it. Scorpion Sentinel, somewhat interesting, but Airship Crash, 3 mana, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. It also has cycle. We'll take it. Blitzball Shot, going on the sideboard. I almost want to just take the full land, but Sabatender, going on the sideboard. Ooh, and we got an interesting land. Limit Break, going on the sideboard. Machinist Arsenal, 5 mana, give you a 1/1 creature token hero, and then gains +2/+2 for each artifact you control. Automatically gains +2/+2 because of itself, but we're probably going to be taking X Death Void Warlock. 3 mana, 3/3. When it enters, I gain 3 life. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 6 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, transform. It transforms into a trample. Neo excess power is equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. *3. So it's just a strong green-black card. We're kind of in that green-black deck. The summon Fat Chocobo. 1, enter, create a token, and then creatures you control gain trample for a bunch of turns, and it's a 4/4. Like, that's pretty good, but this is on brand for us, so we'll take it. Demon Wall, 2 mana, 3/3, and then it has an upgrade ability. I'm kind of here for that. There's also a Cactar, 1 mana, 3/3, trample. At the beginning of your end step, if this creature didn't enter the battlefield this turn, return it to its owner's hand. So you basically have to play it every other turn. The Guado Salam Farplane Gateway is something that I would really want. Sephiroth's Intervention is also something that I would really want. It's worth noting. We're sitting at 9 creatures and only 2 spells, but Demon Wall is a little bit better for us. This land is probably not being played. Clash of the Icons. 1 mana, target creature you control fights target creature, remove a lore counter, put a lore counter. So it's a 1 mana fight. Interesting. Hectize, great. 1 mana fight. Not phenomenal, honestly. We're not in a great position to take advantage of the fight is the one issue. When you cast a non-creature spell, return this from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, we're going to take it anyway, though. Town Greeter is exactly what we're looking for, though. 2 mana for a 1/1. When this creature enters, mill 4 cards. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. If you put a town card into your hand this way, you gain 2 life. So we're going to do that. We'll see what happens. Gone, Town of Ruin. Grand Pulse Ochu is also interesting. The 3 mana 3/2 when this creature enters, destroy target creature that was dealt damage or exile 2 cards from a graveyard is interesting, but we're going to take the land. Sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards, and create a treasure token. That's interesting for us. There's also a 6 mana 6/6 with 4 recycling. So we're going to take the 6 mana 6/6 with 4 recycling and just grab big things. There's a land town right there, but big thing. There's a commune with the beavers. There's also a gladiolus and Mesisha. And the Prima Vista. 5 mana. When you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So, interesting. But this is a splash red. We're going to take it, but we'll probably not main deck it. There's another bird. There's another big old T-Rex. So we're going to take the big old T-Rex. The birds is interesting to me, but big old T-Rex is also cycle for lands, which is insane. Right now, that's not getting played, I should say. We've got a really interesting looking deck here. Sweet looking swamp. Loporit Scout is probably the only thing that you might play, and even then, probably not. Cactar World Map is going in the deck. This is one that can fetch any of the lands, so I'm kind of here for it. It's also a permanent, so like here for that. Town Greeter can grab our lands. Barrett Walls. 4 mana 4/4 when it attacks, deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control. We're going to take Bard, but we'll put it in the sideboard. I think I'm happy with where we're at. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I don't have any removal is my one fear. My curve is not great, but remember, these are cycles. This is a sweet looking card. Like, look at this. You wish you looked this cool. Maybe we play the Laughing Man. I'm seeing cards here. I'm seeing a Jumbo Cactar. Whenever this creature attacks, it gains a bunch. And then the Wandering Minstrel. 2 mana, has a bunch of mana in there. But at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 5 or more towns, create a... I don't think I have a bunch of towns. The final days. Create 2 tapped 2/2 black horror creature tokens. If this spell was cast from a graveyard, instead create X, where X is the number of creatures in your graveyard. It's kind of exactly what we want here. I also want the Marlborough. Give me one of the Marlboroughs. Zeldink. We're probably going to take the X-Death. Cornered by Black Mages is something that does interest me. But the poo-poo UFO. You may put a land card from your hand on the battlefield. Interesting. Yeah, we're going to take the X-Death, though. I would like to get a land that taps for blue so that it makes more sense for me to play this. That would be nice. When Vanille enters, mill 2 cards, then return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of your first main phase, if you both own and control Vanille and a creature named Fang, Fearless, Lassie, you may pay 5. If you do, exile them and meld them. Yeah, I'm going to take it. I'd also take a Chocobo Kick. I'd also take a Resentful Revelation, but I'm going to take the card that does more. Reda's Return, very interesting. They're also a fight on. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. It's going to give us a lot. But Rydia's Return, 5 mana, return up to 2 target permanent cards. Does the same thing, but for permanents. Honestly, that might be able to give us lands if we mill the lands that we need. So yeah, we're going to take that. There's another X-Death. And a Chocobo Kick. What are we looking at? 15 and 6? Yeah, I think we take another X-Death. Rich Kicker. Actually, let's take the Chocobo kick. Bartos and Boko. Each other bird you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. I don't have a bunch of other birds, I don't think. Commune with the beavers. Fight on. Yeah, I think I'm taking fight on because I don't have a bunch of birds. That's a spirit warlock. That's a human cleric. That's an assassin. It's an elemental. Robot. Human warrior. Cornered by black mages. Adventures into the sideboard. Airship crash. Marlboro into the main deck. Laughing Mad to the sideboard. We're just going to be splashing the Gladiolus. Hillgigus, Trample Haste, Mountain Cycling. Do we take that? I don't know if we take that or not. Let's see what we do here. I've got thoughts and ideas, and I'm also the one that's going to be implementing them. So let's see what happens. First of all, we're down to this. We're up to this. We're up to this. We're looking at 17, 8, 9 green sources, 8 black sources. We have 2 red sources, which is more than fine. We don't want that card. Cut it. We got some early game stuff. Some mill stuff, some fight on, some kill stuff. And then a bunch of late game, but also stuff that can get me to late game. So let's drop. Target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Vigilance, Reach, Trample for a 7. Let's drop that. We got enough big dummies. 14-10. Let's drop a spell. And it's Yasal Greens. I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's what we're doing. That's what we're running with in this Final Fantasy Premier Draft. Wish us luck. I'm liking this deck. I've seen maybe like 2 drafts of this set, and I'll be honest, I didn't watch them all the way through. But I'm gonna keep this 7. I'm gonna definitely keep this 7. I'm not going to crack that on upkeep. I'm not that worried about it. Mill 4 cards, and you may put a land card from one of them into your hand. New swamp. And you've got 2 mana. You got something for me here? Uh-oh. No. Okay. I almost did swap to this, you know, card style. And if I did, would you guys, like, what are your guys' thoughts on that, I guess? Like, that almost feels like way too much to me, you know? I'm going to play an X-Death. I have to imagine that he has some type of removal spell here or something, so it might have been better to play the Hectize, because he's going to removal this now. Yeah. But I wanted to eat the removal so I can play this next turn. Like, you know, that seems pretty valid. And if he kills it, then I can play this next turn. Like, let's be real. So now I can just play this and it's an 8/8. Whenever ultimate attacks put blight counter on it, for as long as that land has a blight counter on it, it loses all land types and has. Interesting. Okay. 8/8. No attacks. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to it. You've used a bunch of removal spells. Sorry. I was right clicking, not left clicking. I told you Diamond Weapon don't play around. Your god is being stuck in place by my mecha. How absolutely Magic the Gathering of us. I'm over here gathering magic. I want you to know I'm just pre-combating this so that I can attack and not worry about it. It's incorrect. I want you to know 100% of the time that's incorrect to do. And I'm aware of that. Some things, the things I do are wrong. Sometimes the things I do are incorrect. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if it's 4 more, draw a card. Oh, okay, cool. Flip Connor. Oh, for some reason I thought this had reach. You got a spell to use on this before you discard it? Because I'm swinging in for 14, brother. Yeah. Sure. I'll take 8. Take your 8. And then let's sacrifice this. We're gonna go search for this. And then we're gonna play this. And we got 1 land. Ooh, what's this? Enters or attacks Surveil 2. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay 7 and exile 8 cards from your graveyard. If you do, transform it into a 7/7. Nice. Can I just, like... Yeah, I'm just going to attack with both of these. And then I'm going to do the thing where I just destroy that. I'm going to end my turn. This doesn't have, like, flying or anything. You got a card in hand. You got 7 mana. I've also got 7 mana, but I've got... Ooh, nice! That's cool. And it exiles it too. That's annoying. Well. We're not gonna talk about it. No one talk about it. No one. Shut up. Shut up. I know now. Obviously. I remember 1-0, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, don't judge me for that one. We won. It's good to remember that that is also an overrun. Really good to remember. I'm going first. I'm going to keep this. I've got a 2-drop play. And then I've got a cycle for another land. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent, gains a bunch. Let's just get in there. Let's play a 3/3. Ooh, okay. 3 colors. 4 colors. Don't let me downplay you. Do it. You got a buff? Search your library for a land card. Oh, dang. That's a good one. When you search your library this way, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. That was a good one on their part, I will say. The Goo Gardener. That's a card. Sadly, nothing for me to do on this turn. Fish's Wanderings. Search your library for a basic land card or a town card. Maybe they're doing something really cool over there, because they've got everything but red. One, two, three, four, 5. And then this is going to be 6. They've only got 2 cards in hand, though. Damage isn't removed from this during cleanup steps. All damage that would be dealt to you and other permanents you control is dealt to this creature instead. When this creature dies, exile it, then do a whole bunch. Okay. Fair. No attacks. Honestly, the thing is, Diamond Weapon can just block that infinitely. I'm gonna play this. No attacks. I probably should have attacked with that or something. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a number of 1/1 counters on it. There's my big ol' 8-8. No attacks. End turn. Flip a coin. If you win the flip, get a treasure. You're gonna start creating all the treasure and then sacrificing them to draw a bunch of cards. I might be in a real rough spot here, even though I have a diamond weapon. Search your library for land or put it on the battlefield. Whenever land and gains trample. So we're going to put it on this. We're going to next. We're going to attack with this trampler and see what happens here. Yeah, you block. End turn. Lost the flip. You don't get a treasure token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A creature an opponent controls dies. Put a number of more counters. I'm gonna block. Take 8. Get a whole bunch of tokens. And I've got a 12-12 and an 8-8 and a 6-3. But you have tokens. You can draw a card. Good game. That was actually pretty sick. I think they did that wrong somehow. And I think maybe their... I don't know how their Turtis took damage there. There might have been some spaghetti code at play. I wouldn't have been surprised if there was some spaghetti code with adamantine Turtis or whatever. Tortoise. Well, let's jump back in. 2-0. Going really well. DJ Lamada. Oh, also, do you see? I am the Virtuous now. I have a title. Love to see it. Yeah, we'll keep it. That's such weird art for Magic the Gathering. Crystal fragments. Fair. Oh, look. Two mana, 2/2. Whenever you attack, target attack equipped creature gains menace until end of turn. Fine. We're gonna get a 1/3, and then you can equip that, which is fine. I think I make him waste mana on it. Because there's no way that he doesn't, you know? No. Just an instant. We see what happens, because we might need to kill the warrior sword. We might need to kill the Gallicat. Equip it. That's fine. I'm gonna block that. Do the thing. Do whatever combat trick you have. Please don't do it. Dang it. Okay. I will play this next turn to get a second swamp so that I can final days 2 turns in a row. Although we won't play the final days right away. We will sit back and block with our things and then make an army of 2/2s. We might, you know, fight and kill something. We've got things. Another target creature. That's the main thing. Search your library for a mountain card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then get a chocobo. Play your lands. That's fine. So if I play this first, and then I'm going to play this, which target creature you can control fights target creature you don't control, which is going to be the thing there. We're going to next it, and we're going to get in for 6. We're going to say, what have you got about this? It's a 6/6 coming in. You've got 5 power total to block. You got something to say? And they don't. Now they can swing back in. We do have a blocker. It's not the best blocker because they can remove it. Whew. And if that's where they're at, they're going to swing in for 10 here. I mean, to be fair, if they just swing in for that, we... Oh, they don't. Yeah, we're not going to risk the Gladiolus. There's no reason to. We have a land. Landfall triggers give us a bonus. Play your... Call the Mountain Chocobo. Ooh, put a 1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So he's got 8... We're gonna next. We're gonna get in with this guy. How are you gonna block me? So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. We're going to play another 6/6. When it enters, I'm going to gain life. That's an insane card. Oh. Don't play another one. I implore you. I cannot. Nay. want not to handle that. Stampede. I'm just gonna keep getting in for 8. 4, 3, 1. There's 1, 2, 3. So let's just get them. Got a Gala Cat. You've got 4 blockers. I have a lot more attackers than that. You got 4 blockers. 2 of them are trading off. If I swing with 10, you have to block 3. So 2 die and 1 trades off. So I'm down to 2 and you still have 2. So yeah, no attacks, end turn. Dang, I actually get stalled out right there because you have a removal spell. I am 6, you're at 9. I am also at 9. I call the Mountain Chocobo. Pull that land. I got things that I can draw. Enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, then exiles the top 3 cards of their library. Yes. This is going to do a thing. So now I've got a thing that I can attack with. First strike, vigilance, lifelink. Oh no. The first strike vigilance lifelinker right there is probably going to be what kills us. If they attack with it, we can kill it. Damn. That was so close. That was a good one. that was a really good game of Magic. I'll take it. I'll take my loss there. I don't feel too salty. I'm pretty salty about it. They were down so low, but they held on so tightly. From where they were at, they were just going to be able to swing out constantly, though. Vigilance, lifelink, indestructible. I had nothing to answer it. It's a pretty good card. So, no one is drafting Final Fantasy. Dead set. Everyone hates no. As soon as I start saying anything negative, immediate Q pop. That's funny. I'll take it. I'll take it. And I'll take this hand, too. We're going to start with a forest. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least mana. So we're going to play a Demon Wall first, and we're probably going to actually Chocobo kick it. If he casts a 4-mana spell right now, we'd be pretty upset. It's additional cost, discard a card, draw 2 cards. I'm gonna like 100% chocobo kick your thing. Black Mage's Rod, sure. Undercity Rad, sure. Forest. Let's play X-Death Void Warlock. We probably could have played Final Days instead, but now we have 2/3/3s. I do want to get the Hectize out before he empties his hand. If I draw another Hectize though and I can double Hectize him, that'd feel sick. Can't. I'm not doing the thing, bro. Like, he wants me to attack into him, like, ha ha ha, he. If you attack into me, I don't have the thing that's gonna make my my Undercity Rat die and then come back. He, ha ha ha. And then I can Laughing Mad also on end of turn. I'm gonna fight this guy. You don't he, ha 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 me. Okay, I get it. I'm doing that to myself in my own head. Did he actually Vane's Treachery a token? Holy shiznit. I don't know what was correct or not, but it wasn't that. I promise you. Maybe it was. Yeah, maybe it was. Discard your card. I don't want to... This thing scares me and I don't want to deal with that. Balam T Rexar. I don't have any of the removal from this in this green black deck, I will say. I'm just gonna play a 6/6 Trampler. It's worth note, I'm just gonna start playing 6/6 Tramplers and see what they have to say about it. Yeah, kill them. I'd kill them too. 6/6 Tramplers are scary. Uh-oh. Whenever the Lord Master of Hell attacks, it deals... Lord Master of Hell. Actually? Did I just... So whenever the Lord Master of Hell attacks... Whenever the Lord Master of Hell attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. Choose blockers. It doesn't have flying, so I'm just gonna like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 4 blockers. Hit them. Oh, nice. So it just dies? You're just gonna let it die? The Lord Master of Hell. I'm sorry. That probably shouldn't be as funny as it is to me, but it truly is just comedic. Yeah. Keep casting your discard, draw 2. Mill 3 cards and gain 3 life. Okay. just choose you. And then I'm gonna next. And just start swinging, you know? And I'm gonna leave this back because if I get to play this, then I can play land and I can, you know, actually do things. Whenever it just has haste. When it enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Exile, return to the battlefield transformed. 4 mana for a 4/4 flying lifelinker. Deals 2 damage to each opponent twice. Return any number of target creature cards with total mana value 6 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Exile Phoenix, then return it to the battlefield. That's insane. That's Skedios. Flying lifelink. Taking damage, give me a bunch of 2/2s and turn. I don't think that I can beat this. I'm gonna be able to at least continue to get in. It deals damage to me. They're gonna be able to attack. If they attack, they're dead, probably. One, two, three. All attacks. Good game. Someone didn't do the math. That was their game to lose 100%, and I think that they just threw that pretty hard. But hey, sometimes that happens in Magic. Don't play for your opponent. 3-1. I'll take it. Aiming for that mythological, unheard of 7-1. I don't think I've gotten... I haven't done very many Premier drafts recently. I've been doing a lot more of the quick drafts. And I've been cube drafting a lot. I'll admit, cube drafting is a weakness of mine. I really, really, truly just love cube drafting. I drafted the cube by myself just for fun quite a bit. And when I say quite a bit, I mean like 5 or 6 drafts off video. But that's quite a bit for me. I'll keep this. We can cycle this for a swamp as needed. We'll play the town greeter. Give me the swamp. Play the swamp. And we'll get in for 3. Nice swamp cycle. 1, 2. So now this is only 7. Flying Death Touch. Attack with this. And then we're going to play this, gain a little bit of life. 4. Ooh. He'd put sacrifices a creature token, not bad. Heck dies, discard. I'm going to cycle this now, just in case we get a land. Then we're going to get in for 3. I'm going to block. Yeah, fair. Five mana. Ekdai's gone. We're gonna go get the double black because we got a bunch of we've got a bunch of double black things. Each permanent card in your graveyard, by the way. So we're just gonna play it. You got something to stop it? If you counter it, I will return it. No tax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. I'm surprised he hasn't sacrificed another creature or artifact to draw a card. I'm gonna make him sacrifice. Because it has Death Touch. And this does have prevent all combat damage, but like, I'd rather not be able to sack and get cards. Bane's Treachery, sure. Kicker, sacrifice a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can play the Marlborough. Which, look at it almost makes you say Marlborough. Oh, and it has the... Where did I see that? Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 17. Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy 11. That's pretty sick. What's this one? Final Fantasy 17. A lot from the new. What's this one? Final Fantasy 9. Marcus. Tantalus Thief. Oh, come on. Demons you control have Menace, Lifelink, and Haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, exile up to 1 creature card from a graveyard. If you exile a card this way, create a token that's a copy except it's a 5/5. Okay. It kind of sucks. I'll be honest. But that's why I had the Chocobo kick, and the fact that I had it and I can even fight back from that. Diamond Weapon is an amazing first pick. Sephiroth, destroy target creature. Yeah, sure. Do I block here? I think I do. And then I do this. And I return the diamond weapon. I return the diamond weapon and the Marlboro, I think. And then I'm going to play the diamond weapon in the heck dice to make him discard. Discard card. Get rid of one of them. And we're going to get in for one. There's no way. Half. Sacrifice one non-god creature you control. The thing's indestructible. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this, I guess. Zodiac. I don't know that there's something I can do with that. I really don't. If I return, what am I returning? 2 permanents? X-Death in Vincent. If I give everything +3/+3, he has to block 2 things. One thing dies. One thing doesn't. He takes 4. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what we're gonna do. Creatures you control gain. Next, all attacks. 3 attackers. You have to block. Have to block. I'm gonna take 4. That's gonna die. I've got 3 attackers still. End turn. I don't. There's no way that's real life. No! No way! There's no way. That's an at the beginning. At the beginning of combat on your turn, exile up to... Did he bring that thing back twice? Am I crazy? At the beginning. Yeah, I think I'm kind of screwed here. So I can attack for 10 here. But like, does that actually accomplish anything for me? Like, not really. Are we on a mill him out scenario? Ice Flop. When this creature enters tap, target artifact or creature opponent controls put a stun counter. Yeah, that's valid. What haste lifelink I wanna this deck is this is funny. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got me. Good game. That one some of them you'd chalk up to just those games. That was one of those. I was here for that one though. That one was funny. And I thought I didn't have any removal. We were hanging for a hot second there. Okay, well, we're going to keep this. We're going to be popping this on turn 2 for a swamp. If we don't got one. As for Surveil 2, gain 2, then you gain 2 life if spell is cast from your graveyard, exile it, then put it into the battlefield, transformed under its owner's control. Okay, we're going to sacrifice this. Go get me a swamp. X Death, Void Warlock. Ignis Scientia. Top 6 cards, you may put a land card on the battlefield, put the rest on the bottom. 3, exile target card from a graveyard. If a creature was exiled, create a food token. Okay. So, heck dice. Discard a card. Target a creature. Die. Play. Land. Get in for 3. Yes, you have to surveil 2 and gain more life. Pretty insane, honestly. And when it enters, reveal the top card if it's a permanent card. Like, that card's so good. Nice 4/4. I ain't got nothing to do. Resolve. Resolves. Alright, play it. No attacks. Other creatures gain +2/+2. Oh, this guy's got the cool version of my deck that I wish I were playing. If he's got a combat trick, I'll concede. Good game. Alright, guys. Well, that was a fun one. I'm seeing what I should be drafting in Final Fantasy in the green-black deck. Having that Surveil card was super cool. That seemed to be a very powerful card. But let's go open up these. Let's go open up these packs. Ooh, we got a couple of other packs. We'll see what we got. Ooh, mythic. A Gobin. Love to see a Gobin. Oh, I clicked on one. Sorry. We're doing it slow. We're enjoying it. Ooh, pretty sick. Ishai, whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a 1/1 counter partner. Not bad. Here's number 2. Just a rare. And a first. Dang. Whenever you cast an aura, equipment, or vehicle, draw a card. Not bad. And then let's open the Bloom Burrow that we've gotten here. There is a mythic. Hold your breath. Hugs Grizzly Guardian. Looks sick. I'm ready for it. But hey, thanks so much for joining me on today's draft. 3-3 with Final Fantasy is not a bad one. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, do all those things down below. Let me know if you're excited for Final Fantasy draft. Honestly, let me know if you're excited for The Hobbit next year, because I'm really, really, really sad that I missed Lord of the Rings the first time around. Just wasn't playing Magic, and I'm stoked for The Hobbit. But thanks so much for joining me on this one. I will see you in the next one. Have a good night, guys.